So let's dive into this highly exciting topic. We could call it also evolutionary, about how I would say my belief is that any woman on this planet can become multi-orgasmic. Maybe there are some diseases or some handicaps where it's not possible, but with the newest neuroscience and based on our experience, my experience, and what we are also seeing from other colleagues in the field, that we can in a way compare our experiences with, is that so much more is possible in the female body than what we know in the normal collective understanding, and maybe in normal also sexology. So what we are sharing with you here is based on tantric sexology and also our own experiences. Yeah. And of course, neuroscientific knowledge. Yeah. So awakening a woman's body into her full orgasmicness is, in my experience, actually not so much about the orgasms. It's actually more about what they are keys to in a woman. A sense of deep, deep homecoming, intuitive wisdom, connection with our bodies, connection to the earth, to everything that we are, right? That we are so much more than what our mind thinks that we are. It is portal to what we talked about, this access point to higher states of consciousness, satori states, divinity. To experience that, not from a thinking level, but to really fucking feel that inside our bodies. And that is so life transforming and so empowering. And it is also a part of rewiring our neuroplasticity, our cell, our health, to activate the full capacity of our instrument. So as we talked about, if you think of the body as these trillions of cells, right? And this massive electrical wiring that is the body, both of the female and for the male body. We have this fucking huge instrument that we can play on. And yet most of humanity is playing this little part of this instrument, right? And there are so many reasons for that. But a part of that is the generational things that we come from. It's a part of our primal nervous system responses. It's about the traumas. It's about fight, flight states, stress, shock, generational shame, suppression, lack of emotional intelligence, addictions, these things that are numbing us away from fully feeling, fully having access to the power we have in our bodies, to the expanded states of consciousness that we can access, that is fucking empowering us to be leading ourselves beyond the narrative. Yeah. So before we dive into the concrete steps of you to start this journey that we are inviting you on, that you have said yes to, is to just put a few frames here, simple frames. And it is that becoming multi-orgasmic and awakening your body as a woman is not something we can put a goal on and do, right? It's very tempting for the ego to like, yes, I want to do that and I want to go there. But no, it's a surrendering process of not doing. And that's the little tricky part, right? However, when that is said, it's also good to have the understanding, the knowledge, and the steps that we can give you to kind of like see things maybe more clear and focus your direction on some things. Yeah. A second thing that I just want to say is that what we are sharing with you here is not a part of the collective understanding. And as I said, so just allow yourself to be open and trust that we are, even though it's very few people, that we are looking at many different people in the field who have gone through this journey, experiencing somewhat the same things, right? But it's still evolutionary stuff compared to what the general thing is, and porn and all these things. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive in. So the first part of expanding our instrument to play on more nerves and activating more neurons is to get out of and release and clear out the things that are creating the numbness, right? So it can, for example, be, and I just want to say with that, it is a part of also seeing that your nervous system has to get into rest, digest. Your parasympathetic nervous system has to become more activated into the healthy rest, digest state. And we will talk much more about this on module 2. But the short version is that if your nervous system is constantly in doing or sympathetic or in freeze mode or in fawn, it is in a defense mechanism. It's stuck in that mechanism that is perhaps based on trauma, on stress, on shock, and just maybe on pure conditioning from your parents. So the first step is to really actively help your nervous system to get more and more into rest, digest. Yeah. And a part of coming into that rest, digest state is also to help your body clear out armor, stuck energy, or numbness. Yeah. So that is a process, and this process is not something that has to happen fast. It has to happen in the pace of which your body, that is nature, is ready for, right? So just drop everything that has to do with, it has to go fast, I want to get there, no, that's not how to do it. It is actually to lean into the nature of your body, which is slow. Yeah. So being with what is, and the next things that wants to be released, and next thing, and by that expanding our sensitivity. So de-armoring, that's why I love working with de-armoring. It is to clear out these armors. And for a lot of women, there is a lot of armor here in the pelvic and stomach area. So it's a very, very good idea to get de-armored. Yeah. And that is a whole talk in itself, and we are going to share more about that, but just so you know that step. And a part of clearing out armor and numbness is also to look at your how you operate in pleasure and in intimacy. Because if you are only focusing on clitoris orgasms, you are wiring your body to only play on a small part of your big instrument in your pelvic area. So let's say this is the full range of your instrument in your pelvic area, but you are only playing on this part, the clitoris. And you have trained through many, many years of wanting to get this 5-10 second pumping orgasm, which is connected to the pudendal nerve. So you have trained your pudendal nerve to release this incredible feeling. However, there is so much left in your whole pelvic area and other nerves that you are not playing on, right? So to get out of that very, very tempting wiring to get these clitoris orgasms, the best thing you can do is actually commit yourself to stop focusing on it. And when I first started, I said, okay, I'm going to fully commit, and I'm fully going to be curious, open, explorative to other parts of my pelvic area, my anus, and all the others sensitivity that's possible in the body. And that commitment made it to 1.5 years. And that was actually the access point for me to start opening to deeper pleasure and sensations and all these like other types of orgasms that are possible in the female body. So our invitation for you is to relax your nervous system as much as you can. Keep clearing out and feeling what's there to be felt, releasing armor, and then stop focusing on your clitoris orgasm. Because in our pelvic area, there is actually 3 main nerves. And besides the pudendal nerve, there is the hypogastric and the vagus nerve that is connected all the way down. And these 2 nerves is a big part of making it possible for you to have this full range of other orgasms and full body experiences that last much longer than these 5-10 seconds, and then you get tired and you're done, right? So the same thing goes for you as men to not go too far close to your edge, and to keep feeling, keep slowing down and extracting and containing the pleasure and investigating other parts of your body, penis, balls, ass, whatever, all the parts, ears, mouth, that is full of pleasure. And when we do that, we stay on the wave and we expand our body's experience to become more sensitive, to feel, to activate, having an active neurotransmitters, oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, all these neurotransmitters that makes us feel good. We can actually have full charge of allowing those to be much more active in our lives by not constantly leaking and dropping, right? So this is also with sugar, like it's also with porn. It's like, get all those neurotransmitters up and then crash, right? And then you do like this. So what we want to do is that we want to ride the wave like a surfer, and we want to expand our sensitivity. We want to rewire this neuroplasticity and our genes, as Bruce Lipton and Dr. Joe Dispenza is talking about, it is that we can work with the epigenetics to actually rewire the neuroplasticity, the cells, genes with these things. And that is fucking power. That is the fucking power that we have. Because with that, we expand our energy, we expand our consciousness, we expand our self-leadership to actually see through a lot more veils, to take decisions from a different place, to have more energy to manifest the things in our life that we really, really want in our soul, right? So I know Paul would share this, that for men, it means that you have so much more energy available to do your life purpose. You don't have these big drops and you don't have this separation in your relationship, right? So this separation that you experience after ejaculating and peak orgasms is that the neurotransmitters, they drop, and there is this separation happening, right? And you become grumpy and irritated and like, ooh, and that you can avoid by building the sexual energy in your body. So for you as women, it does not actually mean that you cannot have orgasms. It just means stop focusing only on the clitoris orgasm and explore and expand into all the other things that are possible in your pelvic area. Yeah. So there are, I would say, 6 other types of orgasms that are not leaking your energy and not making you drop in neurotransmitters. So two of the orgasms that are there is like these pumping. It's like clitoris and this vaginal orgasm that can be dropping your energy. Yeah. So our invitation for you is to really set this commitment to yourself of, as much as you can, allow your nervous system to come into rest, digest, and that has also to do with your health, to allow your body to restore, heal, detox, and for you to keep clearing out armor, things that are blocking or numbing your body, getting some maybe de-armoring, or de-armor yourself, or have your partner help you. We are going to guide you, much more into all of these details. And then for now, our invitation is for you to stop focusing only on your clitoris, but start exploring pleasure in your entire body, in other parts of your pelvic area. Yeah. And then there is so much more detail to this, but that is going to be, of course, the other modules. That is going to be the journey that we are going to take you through. Yeah. So that is why we are starting now with the fundament for you to clear out, so that we can give as much space to this process. Yeah. Okay, loves, so much love, and I hope this was clear and informative and highly exciting. Okay, so much.